Hello belly dance princesses and princes. I'm Magnolia, and today we're going to be talking about Bellydance Evolution. And recently I got the opportunity to perform with them as part of their cast in their Atlanta show. So today I'm going to be talking about what that whole experience was like. So to get started, let me just go ahead and explain what Bellydance Evolution is. Because if you're not a belly dancer, then you probably haven't heard of them. And if you are a belly dancer, then you know exactly what I'm talking about and how awesome they are. So Bellydance Evolution is a world touring theatrical belly dance stage production. Each tour features a different story. Their current tour is called Fantasm, and it features the stories of Sinbad and Shahrazad. So I went ahead and posted it on Facebook that I was going to make this video and asked all of y'all what you wanted to know about Bellydance Evolution and the experience of being part of the cast. So let's go ahead and jump right into those questions. One of the first questions was how to join Bellydance Evolution. So the way you're selected to join as one of the cast members for one of the tours for Bellydance Evolution is through an online casting competition. The way this works is you pay a registration fee and then you're able to watch their video breakdowns of about 2.5-minute choreography. From there, you're supposed to film yourself performing the choreography and then upload that to the website. After that, it takes about, I think, 4 weeks typically for them to go through all of the video submissions, and then they select around 8 to 16 dancers depending on which city they are selecting for. So some tours are bigger than others. Now, one of the questions about being selected to join the cast was if I had any advice or insights for how to make it through the selection process. And yes, I do. One of the number one tips that I can give you, the best one I can give you, is to make sure that you make your videos as professional as possible. So try to film with a good camera. You can borrow a camera from one of your friends. Also, most of the smartphones nowadays have really good cameras. So try to film it with a very good camera. Make sure you have your hair up or have your hair nicely styled. Put on a costume that fits your body type and shows off your moves. And then make sure you perform the choreography as cleanly and professionally as you can. So don't treat the video kind of like you're just rehearsing it in your room. Treat it as if you were performing for a real audience. So do facial expressions and make sure to commit to each movement. I think that really makes a big impression. If you don't want to go through the online casting process, but you still want to study with the cast, there is a way to do that. They have an artist development program. So if you join the artist development program, you're able to come to all of the rehearsals and rehearse alongside the cast. The people in this program also get critiqued by Jillina and Heather, so you're not left out from that part either. Okay, second question is about rehearsals. What were they like and how do you prepare for them? So because you only get to prepare for a week before the show, you have to prepare a lot on your own for a month beforehand. And one thing that a lot of new people don't realize, including myself, is that you need to take that prep time, that solo prep time, very seriously. Luckily, I had some local dancers that really told me sort of these tips and tricks. But what happens is, Jillina and the cast send you video clips of all of the pieces and show you which position in the formation you're going to be. So you're able to practice all of the choreographies and your position in the formations for an entire month before you do the in-person rehearsals. That time period is very crucial and also honestly very time constraining, and so you have to make sure that you have it memorized forwards and backwards by the time that rehearsals start. One thing that I found very difficult about this was that on the first day of rehearsals we were going through formations and a lot of us got switched around into different roles in the pieces, which means our choreography changed a little bit and also our positioning changed drastically. What was so difficult about this was that my mind and my body were fighting with each other. So my mind wanted me to do the new formation, but my muscle memory wanted me to do the old one that I had been practicing for an entire month. So it took a couple days for me to get used to that. I also got a question on what it was like to get feedback from Jillina and Heather, and I want to say that I was very pleasantly surprised in their feedback. I had thought they were going to be a little bit scary, but actually that wasn't true at all. They were very sweet, very patient, and very helpful, and it did actually help all of us improve in a very short amount of time. I found Tuesday to be the hardest day of the full week of rehearsals because Jillina and Heather really critiqued me a lot that day. Like, I got just critique after critique after critique, and I thought, oh crap, they're gonna kick me out of the show. I also got a question about the physical demands and stress levels of the rehearsals and show day, and I will be honest with you that it is very physically demanding. We all lost a few pounds from the week of rehearsals. Aziza Nawal, one of the other dancers, actually called it the BDE weight loss program, which is 100% true. Everybody lost a couple pounds during this rehearsal. But we also spend about an hour warming up. We also do a good stretches and cool downs. So your body is going to be adequately prepared for the show. As far as the stress level goes, it can be pretty stressful some days. Some days are worse than others. Like I said, I found Tuesday to be pretty stressful, and then also the day before show day to be pretty stressful just because everyone's nervous day before show day. But since we're all in this together and we're all sharing together and helping each other out, that really does help with the stress as well. We all sort of become a cohesive group, and we really build a lot of friendships because we're all there sweating and dancing together for 8 hours a day. So we make a really good support system, and I think that helps with the stress a lot. Another great question was about the financial aspect of this. So is it worth it financially to do BDE? And I think that's going to depend on you and your dance goals, and also, of course, your financial situation. If we're going to break it down in a cost analysis, you get paid $75 for each show that you do. It's an entire week of rehearsal, so you have to take a week off of work if you have a full-time job, which may sound like a little bit of money, but you also need to take into account that you are studying and training with Jillina and Heather and the entire cast of BDE, and that training all has value. So if you were to, for example, compare it to taking a workshop with Jillina, a workshop with Jillina typically costs around $75 for a 2 to 3 hour workshop. So if you were comparing that to the 8 hours a day for 5 days, the cost for taking that many workshop hours with her would be over $1,000. So if you want to think about it totally financially, then yes, you're going to be losing money because you have to pay for your own accommodations, your own food, your own travel, but you're also gaining thousands of dollars worth of training and promotion and building relationships, and also getting to see a lot of behind the scenes work of how to put on a theatrical production. So honestly, I think because of your learning and gaining so much that it ends up being definitely worth it to do the show. So what's it like on show day for Bellydance Evolution? Jillina and Heather have this thing down to a science. They've been doing these shows for years in all sorts of different theaters and with hundreds of different dancers, so they know how to pretty much handle any sort of problem that could come up. Everything was extremely well organized. Honestly, I was surprised at how well organized it was, because typically belly dance events can be sort of off schedule. And also, we're all there to help each other out. So anytime anyone needs help backstage with a costume change or a prop or anything at all, we were all there to help each other and support each other. And I think that was a big impact of the show. And I think that's one of the things that made this experience so special, is that we really built a little Bellydance Evolution community. We shared a lot with each other, and that all helped us to understand each other better and to grow not only as dancers, but also as people. At the end of BDE, in addition to having all of these new friendships, all of these new performance skills, you also get a cool Bellydance Evolution t-shirt with sparkly glitteriness. And you get a Bellydance Evolution certificate proving that you really were part of the cast. Overall, I think it was a very good experience. It was definitely hard work, stressful sometimes, but it was definitely worth it in the end. I can already see a change in my dance just from that week. I definitely find that my lines are stronger and that I have more stamina. And I also think the understanding of the theatrical production side has also helped me with my choreographies as well, and with staging. Along with that, I have great new friends now in the belly dance community that I didn't know before, and some wonderful memories of dancing with the best theatrical belly dance production in the world. And it is an opportunity that I am honored to have been a part of and very grateful to have learned from. So if you all have any other questions about Bellydance Evolution and what it was like, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. And please subscribe if you'd like to see more belly dance informational videos or performance videos. Thanks for watching. Bye!